What's up, y'all? It's Honest Movie Guy, and welcome to day 2 of the 31 Days of Horror. Now, today, I want to review a movie that was recommended to me by my brother, Kweku. I was meaning to watch the movie for the longest time, but he reminded me this past weekend, and I decided to watch it. It is called A Quiet Place, made in 2018, I think, last year. But honestly, I'm sorry that it took me so long to watch this because it's actually very good, and I'll let you know about it in this review. So, for those who have forgotten this how it works, first I give you a synopsis of the movie, then I give you a spoiler-free review of the movie, and finally I give you my honest rating and my honest recommendation. So let's jump in. The synopsis for A Quiet Place reads: In a post-apocalyptic world, a family is forced to live in silence while hiding from monsters with ultra-sensitive hearing. Okay, so that kind of sums up what the movie's about. You know, civilization's kind of gone. These random monsters have pretty much killed people. These monsters can't see, but they can hear very, very well. So you have to be extremely quiet. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the start of the movie caught me off guard because things happened. I was just like, damn, already? So I was very, happy to see such a great start to the movie. Honestly, this movie is what Bird Box could have been. Bird Box had an amazing first half, and then the last half was, not that great. This movie is better than Bird Box because it stays good the entire time. Now, Bird Box was also a lot longer, so maybe Bird Box had a shorter time frame. It'd be as good as A Quiet Place. Now, the acting in this movie, Emily Blunt, John Krasinski, I don't know how to say his last name. They were amazing, as well as their children. The acting really had to carry this movie because the monsters could hear. There was not a lot of dialogue. They used a lot of sign language, and there wasn't that much talking. So it came down to acting and the atmosphere created in the movie, which were two phenomenal things. Like, I was literally on the edge of my seat, scared the entire time for the family. I was just like, damn, like everything that was happening, I was just worried. And it was just like such a thrill ride because like it was genuinely scary, man. Like, the smallest thing could be the end of them. So I really like that aspect of the film. Now, the mistakes that were made by the characters, I like them in the sense that they were realistic. Sometimes you watch a movie and you're like, oh my god, there's no way in real life someone there are dumb people out there, but you're like, really, the average person would not make that mistake. But realistically, the mistakes that were made were logical, they were fair, so I really liked that. Now, there were some plot holes in the film that kind of, makes it not as great as what everyone else made it out to be. So that's kind of my complaint with it. Another thing I didn't really like is, they didn't really answer some of the questions, They left some things unanswered, and it would have been better if we got more support around that. Now, a thing I would have loved to have seen in this film that Bird Box did good is it showed the start of like the whole apocalypse. I would have liked to have seen that in this film, and I would have liked to have seen more people outside of just the family that the film was around. But that wasn't like a huge complaint for me. Now, for the ending, it was abrupt. It was open-ended. I have mixed feelings about that. Mixed feelings in the sense that, we can kind of see where it might head. But at the same point in time, I would have preferred it to be wrapped up better. Now, if they have a sequel for the movie, I won't have a complaint. I'm sure they can wrap this up and make it great. But if there's no sequel, then I'm going to be very disappointed with what we are left with. Now, IMDb gave this movie a 7.5. Now, I don't agree with that rating. I'm going to give this movie a 7. The reason why I'm going to give it a 7 is, as I said, abrupt ending with too many things left unanswered and made you just wonder. And there was a lot of plot holes in the film that honestly made the characters' lives seem harder than they actually could have been. So I didn't really like that aspect. However, it was a genius idea, as in it was original. And I love original ideas. And the atmosphere was just amazing. So I would give this movie, as I said, a 7, possibly up to like a 7.2, 7.3, but I do not think it's worthy of a 7.5, like a movie like Scream should have. Now, my honest recommendation for you guys is to go out, watch this movie. It is great. It's not that long, like an hour and a half, which is great because sometimes movies are just So it's great that it's nice and short. You will enjoy it. You'll be on the edge of your seat, and you'll have a good time with it. That's it for this review. I am the Honest Movie Guy. Make sure to like and subscribe below, and tune in to more movies for the 31 days